Scorpio, happy October. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to have to nail you with this because it's not pretty, but it is what it is, right? Um, we come in with the energy of the Nine of Swords. Check your sun, moon, and rising. This may not pertain to you. I highly doubt, and I hope that this is not, uh, you know, widespread, but the world is wide, right? We come in with the Nine of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Cups. Okay, this is the situation here. Now, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Coins. And our outbound card is the Seven of Swords. Okay, I just need you to see this again. Okay. Okay. Keep in mind that the Nine of Swords is our energy. Okay. This is your advice here. I really feel someone's maybe watching this for someone else. And here's the Seven of Swords. All right. This is relationship stuff. It's money stuff. Your advice through here really is to gain some self-control and stop trying to do these instant kind of gratification things. And I think it's in reference to money because and your attitude too, I guess. And I'm gonna, if this doesn't pertain to you and it's someone on the other end, I've got to pick one platform to deliver this. So I'm gonna assume that I'm reading this for Scorpio, so I'm gonna just keep saying you, right? So you translate it however you want. Okay. The problem in here, well, one of many of the problems in here is that your message coming in here, and I couldn't understand where, and I still really don't, but maybe with the Nine of Coins, I think there's more than one person. Well, there's more than one person in this equation, but I think your life can pan out, or this person's life can pan out one of two ways, because I got that very strongly too, that they're either extremely, which I can see this here, just not respectful, doesn't care much for anything, rips through, you know, they're your worst nightmare. And I say this because this could be someone, there's a point of no return in this reading somewhere for someone. But the message too was, you know, the situation is what it is, but to try to keep I have a feeling you may be engaging with this person because there's something about, you know, I apologize for being all over the board. This is a really disturbing reading. It's how to keep you may not have much in life, right? But you have diplomacy and your mannerisms and how you speak. I guess where this is going with that then would be to not stoop to someone else's level, right? And not try to scream at this person and tell them how they're doing something or what they're not doing, but the real emphasis here on this, where this message comes through, is this is going to turn out one of two ways. If you get your crap together, right, your life will turn out well. It'll turn out a lot better than the first half. If you choose to not do that, the odds of really being taken down here in some violent kind of situation, and that's how you meet your demise, is very prevalent also. But that would be because you're belligerent in how things are going here. So your life can really go in one of two ways. It can go in a really great way where you get your stuff together, you stop doing these instant gratifications things, and you start, the actual word was illusional. You start to do these things that are long-term, steady, thought out, and concrete, right? And you stop kind of like this self-destructive, I guess it would be. Again, this goes back to one of the readings that I did earlier today. I know today I did Capricorn, Aquarius, you. So those are the three I did today. And this theme seems to run rampant through here. And it's about, just really paradoxical lifestyles. One is of, people that really have it together and go slow and steady and really honor friendships, relationships. And then the other is like the complete opposite. It's like a spoiled, you know, or, you know, I don't even think it's like a spoiled rich person. I think it's more someone who's really got an axe to grind with the world, and they do things that are, let me just say this. In this reading alone, you've got 2 7s, 2 9s. Those speak of financial loss to the point of ruin. So you really want to figure this out, because if this is a wild card, if this is someone in your family, if this is your partner, and this is you, right? You've got things together. This person in your mix, you're going to end up being bankrupt, literally, because this card on the outbound is not what you want to see in this kind of reading, because this is really something that you need to kind of step up to the plate with here. 2 7s, 2 9, unexpected events. You may, by the thin hair of your teeth, have somebody in a higher political or law enforcement or something be able to turn something around here for you, because this speaks of financial loss, but to the point of ruin. It also speaks of documents. Someone may be unwell here, psychologically unwell. It speaks of a change of residence here. I think someone is really unstable here. And I think that it's more than just destructive behavior. I think, again, it's like there's some kind of misfunction here. And, that's what this is about. But on the other hand, it's about, really getting it together. People can come from all walks of life, right? And I see this across the board. It's not a tax bracket that makes the difference between someone, who succeeds and someone who doesn't, and someone who's got it out for the world and someone who doesn't. It has to do with someone's sense of value, right? And I'm not saying that people bring this about, but when you've got a person that from day one doesn't think they hold any value, when they think they're just here for no apparent reason, it's a little bit more than telling someone, get your shit together. It's a little bit different than that, because they already think they're worthless. So what do they have to lose here, right? So it's kind of, it's not a happy reading to deliver, because clearly someone is very unstable here. But the problem is that if they don't get help, there's a potential here for a really sad ending, So I think if this is someone in your family, this is one of your kids, if this is someone, in your sphere here, try to engage in this dialogue like you're talking to, you want to play your cards right here, because this really speaks of someone who's not mentally stable. So again, there's a real financial issue here. I think that this really pulls off of what I grabbed from watch your sun, moon, and rising signs in here. Um, I can feel the hurt in this reading. So whoever the person is that's doing all of this horrible stuff is broken inside. So I feel that. So it's not something that just happened. It's something that this person feels like they're nothing. So that's a horrible place to be. So your advice honestly is that this won't end well if this person doesn't get help. If you are the person, you can turn your life around. And actually what would end up happening would be you most likely would end up, being very, very tight with, I think, someone that you work with to the point where like you actually marry one of their family members. It could be something like that, right? If you're currently married, that doesn't apply to you, right? But I think that I think there's two sides to the story. I think there's someone who's watching a family member go through this. They don't know what to do. And you're kind of being guided to handle this with diplomacy and kindness. Okay? And I'm not casting stones here, but you know, when people feel like this for whatever reason, we don't know, it may be nothing that someone did. I don't know, but I feel what this person feels, and it's not something that, you know, it's a lifetime of feeling defeated here. But, I'm not saying people don't create these situations themselves, but this stemmed from something out of the control of this person. So this is maybe what they learned over the years, how to get through things, how to manipulate people, how to, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is there's mental instability in here. I'm sorry to have to deliver it. Please don't leave me a nasty comment. It really makes, it doesn't, it doesn't do anything, right? If it applies to you, I'll be more than happy to work with you on this. But if it doesn't, just go watch your other signs. So, there's an apprehension when I have to deliver these, but I have to be more true to myself than anyone. So I've got to deliver them. And this is a horrible one, unfortunately. So there you go. I think that this has to do with 7th house stuff, and I think it has to do with 10th house stuff. So there you go. Um, I hope I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to look at this for you. If not, happy October. Okay, thank you so much.